Hey, NATR 346. This is a very short video. I hope it's fun and informative for you. I wanted to share with you this very interesting resource that's called earth.nullschool.net. Please don't ask me how they came up with that name, and maybe you've seen this before. If you've had a geography class or science class, maybe you have. But I think this is a real nifty, real-time site that displays what's going on with the Earth's atmospheric systems. If you just log on to earth.nullschool.net, this is what you'll see. It defaults to this view of the Earth, and what it's showing is current air circulation patterns. And during the way too long 30-minute lecture that I recorded last time, I talked about the Pacific High and how that creates drought conditions in California during the summer months. And so here is a good opportunity where you can actually see it. This is the high pressure cell. High pressures come down and give a clockwise rotation, and you can see it kind of parked here. Up here is a low pressure, which is counterclockwise, and so you're probably getting weather up here in Alaska and rain in Washington and up north, but here in California and the Sierra Nevada, we are high and dry. The other thing that was pointed out during that lecture was that kind of equatorial effect where the radiation is most intense, causing the air to rise. So you can see air coming in here and air coming in and meeting at this line. They call it the intertropical convergence zone. But it's kind of like near the equator. Here's the equator now. And what's going to happen this winter is because of the tilt of the Earth and the way the radiation is distributed, this line here will migrate south all the way down to here, Tropic of Cancer. And as a result, this Pacific High will migrate down to the Mexico area, and what they call the Aleutian Low, or this cold low pressure cycle, hopefully will lodge and migrate down here, and that is our source of precipitation. So real quick, if you click on the Earth symbol on this site, it's pretty fun that you can look and change what the mode is. This is air. This is the ocean currents. Here's temperature. It's looking hot all over the place. And cooler at the poles, but we're experiencing a lot of heat in the northern hemisphere at this time of year, as you can see. Relative humidity, I'm hoping you gathered a lot, something from the lecture about the importance of relative humidity. So blue has a lot of relative humidity. You'll see blues up. So sorry, I got cut off there. So this is a picture of relative humidity. And you can also look at something called the Misery Index, which is, I don't know the details there, but it has to do with a combination of factors that make life less pleasant for human beings. And that's shown here in red. So lastly, again, if you're into geography, you can change the projection, how the Earth is projected from this setup to, and frankly, I've forgotten what these stand for, but you get the idea how you can look at the Earth from different perspectives using different projections. This one's rather bizarre. Here's a pole here and a pole there. So you can play with these. It's a great way to learn geography and cartography by just seeing what these different projections look like. So I hope this is interesting to you, and we'll be in touch. Please look at the Canvas for announcements. There's new assignments going up all the time, and there are discussion boards open, so please feel free to use those.